Folks, I have some really bad news. The show is going to continue. No. Forget that. I've got really bad news. 1 second. Online. एक और गया. एक और गया. एक और गया. Not COVID deaths. Much worse. BJP defections in UP. It's called the week that wasn't. Today, folks, India recorded no fresh cases of COVID. Just kidding. Just checking that you were paying attention to the show, so I put that in. You know how people say, dog bites man, dog gets better, that kind of thing. Just give the wrong news sometimes. And why not? It's called the week that wasn't. You can't hold it against us. Disclaimer bhi hai. Legal team bhi baith gaya idhar. Who are positive about the legality of the issue, nothing else. In Kazakhstan, yes, that's Kazakhstan. That's what we're going to talk about now. In Kazakhstan, which you've never been to because of COVID, otherwise you'd have rushed there. Hundreds of people have been killed. Very sad story between clashes involving government forces and citizen protesters. That's right. They are fighting for democracy. We don't do all that. Things have got so bad that experts are asking for this man. Yes, Sacha Baron Cohen. Remember him from the movie Borat? Yes, they want him to come back and take over Kazakhstan again. You know your democracy sucks when you need a fictitious character to come back. I mean, speaking of which, yahan pe kaun aayega? Just kidding. We are great. We're great. Apparently, Russia, let's talk about Russia. Russia has sent over troops to help. Some say this so-called fascist regime of President Kasim-Jomart Tokayev. And a spokesperson for the government said, we'd have asked for US troops, but then again, they just get up and leave without warning you, yaar. Another sober piece of news. This whole show is a tragedy right now. I have nothing good to talk about. Last week, Victor Escobar, well, he became the first non-terminal patient to be euthanized in Colombia. Now, actually, there have been cases of people being euthanized in Colombia before this, but all these cases took place between people involved in the drug trade. The worst comedian in India acts out death, and that's me. Yeah, we should send Samir Wankhede there. What a career he'll have in Colombia. Yeah, Taliban arrested an Afghan professor this week who was critical of the government. Government? What government? Taliban, okay. What I don't understand, really I don't understand this. If you're living in Afghanistan, why would you criticize the Taliban? Oh, right, another form of euthanasia. Right. I mean, you might as well put your hands up and say, shoot. How much you've done that? Last week, 500 people attended a political rally in Agra. They were booked for protocol violation. They were booked. Any guesses about which political party's rally? Or rather, which political party's rally it wasn't? Agra? UP? Who's in UP? Who's in charge? Who will be persecuted? It's all sense. In Bhopal, a constable was suspended for refusing to trim his moustache. Take a look at this beautiful man. Constable Rakesh Rana, Mr. India 1984, was livid, and rightly so. Because between you and me, instead of trimming moustaches, shouldn't we get our constables to first trim their tummies? I think this show with our tummy should not talk about all this. I mean, there's not a single actor on this show which doesn't have a huge tummy. In UP, night curfew has been imposed in all 75 districts. So basically, all dacoits and gangsters have been asked to adhere to conventional office timings in their line of work. 9 baje shuru, 5 baje band kar. And you'll not get parking, gangster or no gangster, after 5:30 in Lucknow. I know for a fact. Lots more coming up, but first, the headlines. Mayawati backs out of UP polls. Delhi restaurants turn desperate. And some good news, airline fares go down. You know, before we go into the top story, I want to just tell you, I wish my school days were now, and I'll explain why. Now we live in times where you do a test just by doing this. No studying, no homework, no learning anything, just that's it. I wish it was there when I was younger. I would have done so well in every test. Speaking of tests, let's go to a test in UP, and that's our top story. Bahujan Samaj Party Supremo, ex-Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister and also elephant statue fanatic, Mayawati ji announced this week that she will not contest the upcoming Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls. Joining us now is Miss Mayawati ji. Again, for legal purposes, I want to stress, I don't know if they know each other also. And she is the alleged spokesperson for the great lady herself from her point of view, which you'll see is useless. Mayawati ji,
Namaste ji.
Namaste. So, Mayawati ji has announced that she will not contest.
देखिए पहली बात तो ये है कि प्लीज यूज प्रॉपर टाइटल व्हेन रिफरिंग टू हर लॉर्डशिप.
Oh God, not again, yaar. Please, we're going through horrible times. I can't remember everything.
When we speak about Behenji, he will refer to her with her title.
Look, can you do it because I forgot a little bit.
We say Big Behen Sukumari, Mother, Mentor, Guiding Light, Her Royal Highness King of Uttar Pradesh, soon to be retired from electoral politics, Behen Mayawati ji, correct title.
I mean, this is the end of the interview. I mean, by the time you finish that, there's no point me taking it further. The show is almost over. Sponsors left the building. Okay, I get that. So, what is Mayawati ji going to do? Just tell us that.
देखिए मायावती जी will mentor and campaign for the party to make sure BSP Bahujan Samaj Party wins election in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Uttarakhand.
I don't get this. All by herself, with no alliances, with no support.
देखिए जी, she doesn't need support. A lot of her people want her support. She is powerful figure. She is a woman, a Dalit, comes from backward region and can be considered the only savior of the most marginalized and rejected people of the country.
You mean the Dalits?
No, Congress.
At last, he has performed with one almost good joke. Fair enough. But to win any election for the BSP in this current scenario, doesn't Mayawati ji need to clean up her image? I mean, her image of having dictatorial proclivities and the inefficiency and the corruption.
देखिए, we are not understanding all this Sudh Hindi and accusation you are using. All I can say is Big Behen Sukumari, Mother, Mentor, Guiding Light, Her Royal Highness King of Uttar Pradesh, Mayawati ji has always been anti-corruption.
I think maybe she's not standing for election because by the time you complete her title, the election is over. So you're saying she is anti-corruption? What about the disproportionate assets case, for example? What about the Taj Heritage Corridor case? What about the World Bank funds misappropriation? I mean, how dare you say that Mayawati ji has always been anti-corruption?
Sorry, did I say anti-corruption? I meant anti-of-corruption.
That was a good joke, the Congress wala. This one I thought was like a 5-year-old wrote that, maybe 6. Okay, on a serious note, if she does not personally stand for elections, does she really believe that her party has any chance against the all-powerful, I dare say the word loudly, Bajpa?
देखिए, in the BJP is painting a communal and Hindu-Muslim color to election. Mayawati ji believes in all religions, unlike BJP, who believes that there is only one religion and also one God.
I know where you're going. Who?
क्या नाम है? Modi ji himself.
Don't pretend like you forgot the name. Don't do that. That's really bad acting. Unnecessary. Don't do that. Anyway, those are your words. I haven't said any of this. We remain on the right side of the law, whatever that means. Go on.
Unless, of course, Yogi ji is thinking of competing for position.
No, I want to change the subject for a second and get back to Mayawati ji not standing for elections. Now, doesn't she need to remain relevant? I mean, she'll need to stand for elections to remain relevant.
Big Behen Sukumari, Mother, Mentor, Guiding Light, Her Royal Highness King of Uttar Pradesh, Mayawati ji doesn't need to stand for election to be relevant. She is the omnipresent. She is the everlasting. She is the everywhere.
She doesn't understand proclivity, but she understands omnipresent. This is not right. There's something fishy. How? If she is neither a legislator nor an MP, how can she be everywhere?
She may not be everywhere in her true form, but she will always be everywhere as a statue.
As a statue. You will never let her forget that, and rightly so. But Yogi ji says that Mayawati ji will disappear, she will become irrelevant, and in UP she'll have no standing. There will be no Mayawati ji remaining in UP.
No, Mayawati ji remaining in the UP, whereby the way defections are happening, there will be no BJP remaining in the UP.
Vedabai, what do you mean, no BJP remaining in UP?
देखिए, only Yogi ji and his Bharatiya Janata Party government are telling everybody that there will be no Mayawati ji remaining in the UP. But then they are also the same people who are telling everybody that there is no COVID remaining in the UP.
They didn't say that. They said 91% are asymptomatic. They counted on their fingers and gave us that scorecard. And it's correct. How can you argue with it? I think in UP everything is very legal and clear, unlike in Maharashtra. Who's starting regional politics? कौन है अब? कौन है? Don't you talk like that. I love my India and little bit of Bangladesh.
मेरी पर्स कहाँ है? पर्स उसमें से लिखा है मैंने यूपी के बारे में, दिखाऊं?
Okay, so let's move on now. Delhi, of course, in terrible situation at the moment in terms of business because our chief minister, I think from here, went there for some reason and that chief minister came here. Maharashtra, we are doing some kind of business and there they've shut down business. It's very confusing because first 2 times it was the opposite way around. Who's who? Both wear glasses, so it's confusing. Anyway, let's go to a restaurant owner. His name is Shiv Kumar Satya Kumar and he's very, very upset apparently. Obviously so because, you can't just shut them down in January. If you're in Delhi in January, you're hungry. You need to go to eat. So let's find out more. Here he is. Is that Shiv Kumar Satya Kumar?
SK.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't want to upset you by reminding you about what's going on, but this is just a quick interview because people need to know your pain. You are very upset, obviously, with the shutting of restaurants in Delhi.
Actually, I'm more upset by the shutting of restaurant indirectly.
I beg your pardon, did you say indirectly?
Yes. Yes, indirectly. My wife was to go to Haridwar to visit her mother for a month. A month.
I see, and yes.
And because they shut down the restaurant, she felt bad for me. And now she's staying back.
Oh, that's why you're upset. Oh, okay. I see. Take your time. I don't want to rush you. This is obviously more pain than I thought of, but please, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just give me a minute, huh?
Yeah, this show is really not going anywhere.
I had planned so many things this season.
You had planned many things this season for your restaurant, yes?
No, for myself.
What? For yourself?
Like watching the match with my pals.
Watching the match with your male friends, yeah?
Females! Don't be an idiot.
Did you say female friends?
Yes! When your wife of 25 years goes away, you call man over? Are you mad? Obviously females.
Now that you put it that way, obviously, yes, I see, yes.
Radhika, Swati, Shalini, Roma और वो अरे रामो वो बंटी की मम्मी का नाम क्या है यार वो जो कमर में छल्ला पहनती है
What? So, focus here, please. Just can we talk about the shutting of restaurants?
Yes, of course. It is very bad for business, but you know what is worse?
What? You tell me.
My wife is still here.
Really, SK, I'm on your side. I've given you a platform here to air your views, your grievances, your pain, your angst, the loss of business. Talk about that, yaar.
I know. I'm sorry. I even put away her photographs.
Her photographs, why did you put them away?
To encourage other women to come.
Okay, listen. I'll give you one last chance, sir, because I thought you'd be completely shattered for some other reasons because of loss of business. What would you like to say? Think for a second. What would you like to say to the CM, to Mr. Kejriwal himself, for shutting down the restaurants in Delhi? Go ahead.
Okay. You're right. I will say something.
I think so. Yes, please. Go ahead. It's yours.
To Kejriwal.
To Kejriwal ji. Yes, please.
Can I be completely honest here?
You be as frank as you want. He can't touch us here in Bombay. Go ahead.
Kejriwal, you have no shame. I hope your wife cancelled her vacation and is stuck with you.
What? What are you saying?
मैं बर्बाद हो गया। अच्छा खासा मैं चल गया। अरे रामू, रामू, बेटा वो बंटी की मम्मी का नाम क्या है जो छल्ला पहनती है अच्छा सा कमर में, है? जैकलीन। हाँ जैकलीन, जैकलीन, जैकलीन।
Delhi is a very different part of India. They suffer losses differently from, let's say, Mumbai. Let's just agree to disagree that in some way there's some conventional wisdom there, and it was a chain of losses. It began with business, then it became matrimonial, and now, of course, he's left alone with some guy called Ramu, and I don't know how that's going to end. We'll find out after we come back from this break. But in the meantime, please, these actors that have featured in the first half, can they not come back in the second half? Is it possible to make sure they are COVID positive in the next few minutes? I mean, just doctor the results, for God's sake. Jugaad is our name. We do this all the time. We do the other way. Let's do it this way also. We'll take a break, then come back. Dikhao, certificate. Folks, welcome back to the week that wasn't, and I've got some good news. Not the welcome back, that's not good news, but I've really got good news. No, listen to me. I've got great news. Experts are saying we can expect a quick peak. Huh? Not COVID. Indian cricket team will peak. Abhi, next 3 months. Quick peak in COVID ka pata nahi, mere ko kya pata. Why do you come here for information, for God's sake? Please, Google the relevant authorities like Doordarshan. Okay, folks, we can't repeat this telecast at night, I'm told, and that's because of night curfew in Maharashtra. You got to abide by the law. You can't work at night time. You cannot work at night time. If you have night business, you have to cancel it right now, whatever happens. And I know some of you do work at night. All right. On December 31st, 2 passengers, this is a true story. Rest of the show is rubbish. This is true. Well, 2 passengers had a physical fight, bing bong, bishum bishum, on board an Indigo aircraft flight. And we are getting to speak with maybe the perpetrator because it's hazy. I'm not sure, but let's see. This may be him. His name is, again, Mathush. Mr. Mathush, what happened?
This passenger was sitting in my seat.
The passenger was sitting in your seat. So,
I sat on him.
very mature thing to do. And he punched you, obviously.
No, his father punched me.
His father punched you. Why?
That passenger was only 5-year-old.
5 years old. So, he was watching our show, obviously. That's our market. 3 to 5. Okay, 2 to 5. All right, I won't lie anymore. Okay, with airlines facing a demand dip, folks, and again, this is a true story, there's lots of good news for passengers, or as we say in Delhi, passenger. Prices are low, and Indigo, for one, is waiving the charge of ticket fee. All right, you don't have to pay that again. Normally, they charge you so much just to change by 1 hour. It's gone. You can do it. So let's take a look at how transactions are going on right now. Something of good cheer for our passengers. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Chalo, stand in line, please, stand in line.
But there is no one in the line, so...
Listen, in times like this, we must all cooperate. Please maintain the discipline, stand in the line, maintaining social distance at all times.
So, social distance is okay, but the line is empty. Who do I stand distantly from? No one is here.
It is important to observe decorum, to observe the rules, the regulations. So please stand on the yellow mark placed on the floor, and then I will proceed to talk to you.
But there is no yellow mark, only tea cups, coffee cups and tissue. There, no.
Please, before approaching, use sanitizer, please.
Sanitizer, that is a good point. Sanitizer. But there is no sanitizer.
So, no, what do you want? Why did you come here? Why not do online transactions? Why are you wasting my time?
No. I come here because every time I try your site, it hangs. So I just wanted to change my ticket.
Show me fast. Don't waste my time. Show me. I maintain social distance. Don't come close. Stay back. Piche aur. Yellow mark pe hoye. Thank you. Bolo.
So, this is Mumbai Hyderabad 6:30 a.m. flight. I want to change it to 8:15 a.m. flight.
This is what is wrong with you people. You people never make up your mind. Never ever. Always coming up and down. Aage, piche. Make up your mind. चलो, what is it? 8:15. Okay, हो गया.
एक मिनट हाँ, just a second.
I made the change.
एक मिनट hold हाँ. Yes, Shanti. Okay, Shanti. I will try, Shanti. Okay.
Okay, what is it? What is the problem?
My wife has changed her mind. Can we revert back to the original time, 6:30 a.m.?
It is not my business. But I'll tell you something. First, you learn to control your wife. Then only you can learn to control your life. Okay? Chalo, theek hai, I'll do it. This one last time I'm doing it. Huh? I'm making the change and it is now back to 6:30. Now go.
Thank you. 6:30. Just a second. हाँ, Shanti. Okay, Shanti. I will try, Shanti. Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes, bolo jaldi.
My wife.
Yes, Shanti, I heard
Yes,
the name.
Shanti. She is Shanti. She is saying 6:30 a.m. is inconvenient because cabs to airport are in short supply at 4:30 a.m.
So now you want to go back to 8:15 a.m.
Yes, if you don't mind.
I absolutely mind. I completely mind. I totally mind. You complete idiot. Wasting my time. Bolo jaldi. PNR number kya hai?
Thank you.
Bolo, I have to cancel the booking. Come on, give me the number properly. Yaar. Unbelievable.
It's there.
Waste of
It's
time. Yes, I know it's there.
detailed.
Don't point at me. I know my job. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Bas. Done. Here.
I understand your pain. Again, Shanti. Hello, Shanti. What, Shanti? Okay, Shanti. Okay.
What?
Shanti.
Changing again?
Yes.
No. No change. No change.
No change.
Then
We want to cancel the ticket
cancel the ticket.
and expect full refund, she's saying.
I heard her. Okay, all right. There will be no bloody refund. I'll show you.
Please,
I'll show you.
refund, please.
I'll show you.
Shanti.
Okay.
Oh, Shanti, Shanti, no, please. Oh, Shanti, no, Shanti, you, Shanti.
Oh, hey, excuse me. Stop that. Excuse me. You are beating a customer. You can't do that. You guys only said no cancellation charges and refunds possible. All right? Don't worry. He will still get his refund.
Okay. Give.
Acha, then it's okay, Maro. Then it's okay. What do I care? As long as he gets his money. Hindustan, this is the country of where you pay us back. We don't care about physical slap wrap. That doesn't matter.
Shanti, talk to him. Please, Shanti.
Hey, Shanti, you don't you ever call this airline again? I know people are suffering from COVID and frustration, and people are looking for job opportunities and just to feel better about themselves. And we have that opportunity for you. We will pay you very little money, but give you free RT-PCR test if you come on our show. I promise you, I swear by God, I have that power. You appear on our show, you get free RT-PCR test, and for a certain price from your side, the test can go the way you want. This way or that way, whichever way you want, it's very possible. Don't tell anyone I've told you that, but this is the way things are functioning right now. So, if you want to be seen, well, this is the place to be. Call us. The number is 287334457420. That's right, 420. Chalo, shall we start? Okay. So we can do it that way then. We don't go twice.
चलो हाँ रेडी और मैं थोड़ा झुकूंगा भी.
तो बैग घर के लेके जाता मैं.
I can do it like this.
Okay.
By the way, the defections happening there. No, I'll do that.
Distantly from, no one is here.
No, boss, don't make me judge. I'll go out of the frame. Ready?